There was a knock at the door. I peeped through the curtains. It was Billy. I had not long left his house after my clash with his sister. I was still a little shaken up by what had happened. I heard my mother answer the door and the murmur of voices. Then she sang out to me, "It's your boyfriend." I quickly appeared at the door, shooing Mother away. "Not funny, Mother," I retorted. Billy spoke. "Hey, I just wanted to check you were okay. You left pretty quickly this afternoon." I bit at my lip, not knowing what to say. If it was anything my sister said, just forget about it. She can be such a brat sometimes. She thinks she's being funny. You should see how she treats her friends. I quietly told him not to worry. I just had to get home, but I really liked spending time with him. As I spoke, I felt the corners of my mouth starting to curl up into a smile. "Well, anyways, I'll see you around," he said before leaving. Mother appeared next to me at the doorway. "Awkward," she laughed. "Mother," I huffed. "He's cute," she smirked. "I can see why you like him." With Billy gone, we both turned back into the house, the drama over. Inside, I felt an urge to confide in my mother. "Mother, what have I gotten myself into? I think I have one very confused boy on my hands. He treats me like a girl, but he knows I'm a boy. Billy has dated all the prettiest girls in the school. Everyone knows him as this big stud. Yes, I may be presenting as a girl, but that doesn't change my biology. Even if he doesn't say it, he knows what's inside my panties. And now I'm stuck between him and his sister." Mother listened thoughtfully before speaking. "Honey, is it possible that part of the reason he likes you for being a boy with a girlish side is that he has one too? And it's difficult for him to express it because he isn't slim and pretty like you? That he isn't lucky enough to have a mother who encouraged that side of him? That he has to keep it hidden away and put up a front?" Now it was my turn to be thoughtful. I guess," I said, processing the idea. Mother fixed us some hot chocolate. She touched my shoulder and kissed my forehead. Mother made everything feel simple again. Later that week, I found myself sat at the back of the bleachers, watching the school football team play. Billy front and center of the action. I watched as he scored the winning touchdown. His friends and team surrounding him and celebrating. I saw the cheerleaders queuing up to have their moment with him. Even though Billy was just across the field, I couldn't have felt more distant from him. My eyes began welling up and I pulled up my scarf to hide my face. As hope of me being a real part of Billy's life faltered, I noticed him looking up in my direction, throwing me a smile and a wave before he disappeared from view, carried off by his teammates. His smile and wave kept me going for the next few days. I was happy to wait until the time was right for us to next spend time together. I occasionally caught his sister's eye at school. She grinned at me, satisfied that she had warded off a sissy from her big macho bro. But days turned into weeks, and I had little to no contact with Billy. And as the school year continued, it seemed even less likely. The excitement for the forthcoming prom signaling that school was nearly over for the year. Mother sensed my dip in mood. "Everything okay, honey?" she inquired. "I'm fine," I responded flatly. "Are you sure? You can talk to me about anything, you know that." Not wanting to shut Mother out, I offered up the school dance as my reason for feeling glum. "It's the prom, Mother," I sighed. "It's all anyone is talking about at school, and I admit it's something I would love to attend." "As a girl?" Mother added. "It's not fair. All the other girls at school are talking about what they are going to wear, who's going with who. I want to be a part of that." Mother sympathized with me. "I know, honey. I'm not going to lie to you. It is a really big moment for a girl." I appreciated Mother's honesty, but what was a sissy to do? "Oh, I know." Mother perked up. "It's not the same, but why don't we have a girls' night on the night of prom? A really girly pamper session. Just leave everything else to me, sweetie, okay?" Mother always knew how to cheer me up. "Now, you get to bed. I will be up in a few minutes to kiss you goodnight." Prom night arrived quickly. It was soured even further for me knowing that Billy was going with the head cheerleader, Sadie. I never stood a chance. At home, away from all the festivities, Mother made me a bubble bath, washed my hair, and shaved my legs for me. She had decorated the bathroom with candles and corsages. It was so twinkly and pretty. Later, I sat in bed, my legs outstretched, as Mother gave me a pedicure. As she filed and painted my toes, she spoke. I have always wanted you to be true to yourself. I believe that's the only way anyone can be happy. I know you may feel that I pushed you towards femininity, but I only did it because it was always so obvious to me how girlish you truly were, she said. I thought you just needed a little prod to make you realize. Society conspires against boys who want to be feminine, so I was afraid you may not discover who you really are on your own. But look at you now. I'm so proud of you, sweetie. You really are growing up to be a beautiful young woman. By anyone else's standards, it was a strange compliment for a mother to give a son, but I loved hearing it. Any man would be proud to have you as his girlfriend, she continued. As Mother massaged my ego, my phone vibrated. It was a message from Billy. He was ditching his prom date. He wanted me. Mother, it's Billy. I need your help, quick. In a frenzy of makeup, hairspray, perfume, lingerie, and dresses, Mother quickly helped me get ready for Billy's arrival. Rapidly transformed, I gazed into Mother's full-length mirror. I turned in my high heels, letting the hem of my dress twirl around my stocking-clad legs. I adored the feeling of my soft and silky clothing against my skin. My dress was gorgeous. It was a deep lavender color, feathery to the touch, splashed with a bold floral pattern. Exquisitely feminine. My slender arms slipped through the wispy little sleeves, the dress sitting just so on my padded-out chest and nipping in at my waist. The skirts of my dress made my legs appear longer and smoother than ever before, the straps of my heels accentuating the delicate illusion even further. I inspected my makeup and brushed my hair back from the side of my face. I saw a beautiful girl looking back at me, with a creamy complexion, gently rouged cheeks, full lips, and smoky eyes. My mascara darkened and lengthened my lashes. Any doubts were forgotten. This Sissy was full of confidence. The doorbell rang. As I rushed past Mother, she handed me a matching purse. She stopped me for a second, letting me know that, amongst other things, there was some protection, if required. It was prom night, after all. I air-kissed her before presenting myself to Billy. Not wanting to waste a second, I took his hand and hurried him down the path. It was getting late, and most of the night's activities were over, but there was one ritual still in play for many. Billy and I headed to a local motel. I recognized a few cars already parked up, and you could hear distant laughter and shouts from other students here for some prom night fun. Walking across the parking lot, I realized Billy was holding my hand. I hadn't been aware when it started, but I did not want to let it go. The soft fabric of my dress swirled around me, and my heels tip-tapped on the wooden floor as we entered our room. Billy said that his evening with Sadie had gotten off on the wrong foot and had only gotten worse, with her ditching him before their first dance. He said that she must have said he wasn't really into her, his mind being elsewhere. He trailed off. Our eyes met. Billy, I'm not sure what's going on between us, but right here, right now, is all that matters, I proclaimed. I can't believe I've spent all this effort getting ready and I'm about to do this. I slipped my arms from my sleeves, letting my dress fall to the floor. I stood in front of Billy, in just my lingerie. His jaw dropped. Billy, I'm not a girl. I'm a boy. I saw Billy take in the fact that I had not tucked my boy parts, my male sex visible through my panties. Billy stepped towards me, considering what he saw. He hesitated, the silence aching with tension. Can I wear your panties? He quietly asked. Mother's intuition was right. Billy was like me. Pulling him towards me, I could feel his body weakening, breaking down. He sobbed that he couldn't control himself. He loves female things and he wishes he was brave like me. As Billy purged a lifetime of repression, I started to undress him. I undid his shirt and tie, removed his trousers and boxer shorts. I then removed my panties and tenderly slipped them up his legs. I immediately felt him harden in them. Oh, Billy, you're just a boy who likes pretty things, I encouraged him. I traced my finger across the front of the underwear. Who would have thought that Billy, the big jock, would end up being girlfriends with little old me? Billy gasped. Do you think I could ever be as pretty as you? I leaned in and kissed him. Billy in just white panties, and me in a corset, suspender belt, and stockings. We wriggled up onto a bed, still kissing. I had no idea what was going to happen next, but I was happy to be with my new playmate. It was late, and apart from stroking and kissing, that's as far as things went, falling asleep in each other's arms. We must have looked like two lesbians. This may not have been my fairy tale vision of what a girl's prom night should be, but there was no denying that this was some sort of happy ending. Being a sissy, I guess, I should have never expected a conventional love life, and when Mother started me out on this adventure, I would have never dreamed to be where I was right now. In the morning, we showered together and then had some fun with my clothes. I helped Billy into my prom dress. It was definitely a tight fit, but standing in front of me, bulging out in all the wrong places in a strange way, Billy had never looked lovelier. We eventually got dressed in our own clothes and left our room. I couldn't wait to tell Mother everything. I'm sure she would be supportive of what Billy had revealed to me. As we got into Billy's car, I nudged him, saying, You know, Billy's spelt Billie is a cool girl's name. I leaned over and pecked him on the cheek. He turned his head, and we kissed fully. We felt no shame to be seen together anymore. Breaking our kiss, he revved the accelerator, and we headed off for our very own hot sissy summer.